A classic and eye-catching timepiece can add instant style to any outfit, whether it's for a wedding, work, or daily wear. There's often a misconception that great watches have to come with a high price tag, but this is not necessarily the case. Many watch brands create attractive and reliable timepieces with high-quality materials at an affordable price point. This compiled video of our top 10 affordable watches in 2021 exhibits a range of men's watches with a classy look, and some of them even with a military design from the 60s and 70s, with an affordable price point allowing anyone to add an elegant timepiece to their outfit. But before we begin our video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel in order not to lose any future videos featuring your favorite watches. Top 10 affordable watches for watch snobs in 2021. Number 10. Baltic 𝐴𝐴𝐲𝐝, priced $668. French indie brand Baltic's 𝐴𝐴𝐲𝐝 was already a great-looking vintage-inspired dive watch, but its 2020 iteration is possibly the best yet. Now with a steel 12-hour bezel and a contemporary look with white, contrasting dial elements, it still offers a restrained sizing at just 39mm wide. Water-resistant to 200 meters, it's available on a steel bracelet, but prices start at under $600 on a tropic rubber dive strap. The Baltic 𝐴𝐴𝐲𝐝 adopted the design of divers from the 1960s and 1970s. There are many cues that point to this, such as the case design as well as the dial. Baltic didn't hold back in applying the vintage theme to this timepiece. Today, there are 3 versions of the 𝐴𝐴𝐲𝐝 available in the market: gilt, blue gilt, and black. Number 9. Mark II Crucible Hellion, price $549. Mark II is an independent brand that specializes in producing modern homages to historic military watches, and the Crucible recreates the World War II era American watch. It's available in a wearable 39mm size with an automatic 𝐸𝐲𝐝 movement in either a date or no date variant. Military watches have a utilitarian charm that's hard to beat, and Mark II is appreciated by enthusiasts for offering solid value. As per military spec, the logos on the watch are completely blacked out. Just under the 12, there's the Mark II logo printed in glossy black, balanced out by the water-resistant rating at 6 rendered in the same style print. It's a cool, stealthy look that keeps the watch looking anonymous and low-key on the wrist. You can really only see it at the right angle when the light reflects off the logos. Number 8. Hamilton Intramatic Auto, price $845. The Hamilton Intramatic remains one of our favorite affordable timepieces. Its simple mix of elegance and style harkens back to an era when understated design ruled drawing boards. Featuring a beautiful gold dial with a matte finish, decorated minimally with Hamilton's vintage H logo, faceted lugs, and a thin leather band, the Intramatic could easily pass as an heirloom timepiece without the fuss of vintage upkeep. In a sea of vintage-inspired automatic chronographs, the cleanliness, simplicity, and athletic muscle car charm of the Hamilton Intramatic Chronograph H gives it a classic charisma all its own. This is a purist's option, one that delivers a faithfully vintage, hand-wound experience at a price point with few direct competitors. Number 7. Tissot PRX Powermatic 80, price $650. The value that Tissot is offering for its combination of features, style, and quality in the PRX Powermatic 80 watches can only be described as aggressive. You get the integrated bracelet look and waffle-textured dial that hints at watches many times its price, a solid automatic movement with 80 hours of power reserve, as well as overall great finishing for its range. Best of all, though, is that it's got an uncommonly 80s throwback feel that stands out in today's market. And if you're cool with quartz, there are even more affordable versions. Number 6. Seiko Prospex Alpinist SPB 121, price $725. Seiko's Alpinist is one classy field watch. Aside from the deep forest green dial, it also comes packing with an automatic movement and an inner rotating bezel that can be used as a compass when synced with the position of the sun. And with a case diameter of 39.5 millimeters, it's a great mid-size watch that should look great on just about anyone. Based on the brand's first sport watch made in 1959, Seiko has released an updated version now residing in the Prospex family. Although Seiko is arguably best known today for its wide range of affordable and attractive dive watches, the inaugural Alpinist, released in 1959, is regarded as the brand's first true attempt at a sports watch. Originally intended for Japanese mountaineers, hence the Alpinist name, the watch has evolved over time into what it is today, a good-looking and reliable timepiece, with impressive technical specs and recognizable design to back it up. Number 5. Christopher Ward Trident C60 Sapphire. Price, $950. Christopher Ward has always offered a lot of watch for the money, and that's absolutely true, even on the higher end of the brand's wares. This iteration of the stalwart C60 dive watch, for example, 𝐟𝐢𝐬𝐽 SW200-1 automatic movement that's visible through a blue-tinted sapphire dial. Its heavy-duty construction and water resistance to an incredible 600 meters is just a huge bonus. Number 4. Mido Ocean Star 200. Price, $930. The Ocean Star 200 is a great example of Mido's value. Its design might not stand out at first in the sea of dive watches available, but it offers impressive levels of fit and finish for its price. It comes in at just under $1,000 in this configuration, but you can get it on a rubber strap for a bit less, or in titanium for nominally more, considering the upped value proposition. Did we mention the excellent 80-hour power reserve automatic movement aside? The case of the Ocean Star has classic masculine lines and is surprisingly thin for a modern diver. Between 3 and the center of the dial lies a day-date window. Because of the wide dial, this window falls pretty much centered on the axis of the hands and the edge of the dial. As such, it looks like it's positioned exactly where it wants to be. Number 3. Junghans Max Bill Automatic. Price, $988. Understated, slim, and impeccably clean, this Bauhaus-inspired Junghans is perfectly sized to peek out from under a French cuff. Its case measures 38 millimeters and houses a self-winding movement between 10 millimeters of polished stainless steel and Cycrolan-coated plexiglass. Superluminova has been applied to the hour and minute hands, as well as markers at both 6 and 12 to help it shine through the night. Number 2. Archimede Outdoor. Price, €960. It's tough to find an unfussy tool watch that also stands out for its original design. That's what German watchmaker Archimedes' outdoor collection of rugged watches achieves, but this watch is about more than its looks. The brand is part of the 𝐟𝐤𝐬 family of companies, also including Limes, which makes its own cases and offers features like special case hardening technology. With 200 meters of water resistance, this tough little watch has specs to survive just about anything you throw at it, and the badass looks to match. With a Swiss automatic movement inside, that's a pretty strong value. The watch has good lume, with square-lumed hour indices and rectangular lumed hour hands. The Archimede website doesn't mention what particular lume they use, but this watch will definitely pass most enthusiasts' lume tests. Number 1. 𝐬𝐨 Superman Steel Bronze. Price, $990. 𝐬𝐨 is one of our favorite makers of historically inspired French tool watches. This new version of the brand's popular Superman dive watch is strikingly unique looking, with its mixture of steel case, bronze bezel, and a couple of dial color options, but it also offers some interest under the hood. It's powered by the new and improved generation of 𝐬𝐨's own in-house designed and assembled automatic movement. All that for under $1,000 makes it pretty compelling, even in the crowded dive watch space.
Is built at 𝐬𝐨's
Well, thank you for watching our video.
workshops.
Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
It's nothing groundbreaking.